and start it off, buddy?
Absolutely. All right, everybody, welcome to the Team Elite Weekly Zoom. Thank you for joining us again. You know, we're super excited. We've got still some more powerful information coming your way. And, you know, just you being on here shows that you're a leader, you're dedicated, that entrepreneurial spirit is definitely taking over. And that's what we need. We got to just keep pushing forward, pulling together as a team, and that's why we offer every week these Team Elite Zooms. You know, David was the brainchild of doing this weekly to bring value and training to all of us, and it's very much appreciated. So we'll go ahead and get started. Hey, it's the end of the month, January 2019, first month of the new year. So how many of you are where you want to be? You know, last month we started talking about having a plan, coming up with a plan, writing it down, maybe calling your upline or cross teammates or whatever, and maybe getting some accountability partners. Last month we talked about filling your pipeline. We talked about a lot of stuff leading up to this month in order to be able to jumpstart the year, to hit it off on the right foot and hit it off strong. So 3 days left in this month. We've got today, 3 more days after today. Where are you in your business? Do you know? Are you aware of what your numbers are? If you check your back office, you can see exactly where you sit. How do you need to grow? But when I look at that, I don't look at it always as, okay, it's just running numbers and I should do this or I should do that. It really helps to illuminate the areas in which I could be contacting more people. You know, sometimes you have people that, you know, they get on the products and stuff, they get a credit card change, and now they're not getting the products because their billing information has changed. It's going to alert you to that. And then you can then call them and say, you know, hey, I noticed you didn't get your stuff last month or this month or whatever. I have had people thank me. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize. You're right. Actually, I should have been here last week. I got a new credit card. I can't believe you called me. Thank you so much for calling me. I've had people thank me for that level of customer service because the products are so incredible and because they're making such a difference in all these people's lives. People, they really don't want to be without them. And sometimes there's just a simple mistake. So by us taking that initiative and giving them a call, but that right there, that starts with checking your back office, knowing where you stand, knowing what's going on in your business, in your organization. So running that back office is important. If you're not familiar how to do it, you can give one of us a call, David, myself, Caleb, you know, Izzy, and we can walk you through it. We can help you understand it, navigate it, because it is an aspect to your business that you should master, you should know about. So I encourage everybody to do that. Again, being the end of month, you know, it's always prime to do that because we got a few days. You don't want to wait till 10 p.m. on the 31st to then do that. Let's go ahead and do it now. Give us calls, blow our phones up. We'd love to be able to help everybody and anybody in any way that you need to be able to close the month strong and do what you need to do. We've got the countdown for Elite Academy, everybody. We've got 11 days till Elite Academy, South Carolina, Charleston, baby. This is going to be incredible. All EAs are out of this world. Awesome. This one, we have got a lineup of some really powerful guest speakers I'm super excited about. Not to mention just that part of the country is just an incredible part of the country. I love Kentucky, Tennessee, South and North Carolina. I mean, it's just incredible. So there's a lot to do in that area. Should you come in a day early, stay a day late, however you want to work it, maybe just, you know, squeeze a little mini vacation in around doing your business, working your business. So we've got 11 days on that. The importance of making it to that, I think we've all been over. We all should be understanding. You know, the 5 core habits, you know, 15 or more presentations a month, the $10 events. They're in order, guys. There's 5 of them, and they're in order. They're all important, but they're in order so that you could get your attention focused. A $10 events is second on the list. How important do you think that is? I mean, this is coming from the godfather of Life Vantage. This is coming from Marshall Niederhauser, the guy that's got like 30 years of experience. Him and Tyler Daniels and some of these other guys that have decades of experience in our industry and they know what it takes to get where they are, and they're trying to tell us how to get there. Excuse me, sorry about that. So attending all events, the importance of it. Darren Jensen did some statistics here for us in LifeVantage, and I've been over these. I just wanted to bring them up. I go back and I revisit these from time to time just because they're powerful, and they help to light that fire again. So in 2017, rank advancements, people that attended large events or people that did not, the people that attended them were 558% more likely to rank advance. Over a 500% increase in growing your business, in increasing your income to benefit yourself and your family, and helping others grow their businesses. 558%. Their checks in 2017 were 119% higher than the people that did not attend the big events. 119% bigger check. Who would like to grow their check by over 100%? Anybody? I know I would. I'm definitely there. Attending these events are so important in so many ways. They said that for every time you go there, you're shaving off 6 to 9 months off your learning curve. You're instilling a deeper faith, understanding, education, knowledge. You're growing your internal network of people you can call on, learning stories. Just the benefits of being there, on top of understanding how to run your business and understanding how to help others run their business. That's why I do this. I want to bring moms and dads home to be with their kids so they can raise their kids. I want to get people out of miserable existences because they hate their jobs so badly. I want to help people create a residual income that they can will down to their children, like some of these early industry people did, from Mary Kay and Amway and Nu Skin and all of that. That's my drive. That's what I want to do, is just be able to help all these other people. In doing that, educating ourselves is super key. We're constantly growing, constantly learning. That's why we're doing this Zoom. We've got opportunities at Elite Academy, like breakout sessions and things like that coming up. But right now, right here, right today, we've got an incredible speaker that is going to bring some more power content. I hope everybody's got a pen and paper ready. Be able to take some notes on your phone, on some paper. Don't leave your fortune. Don't leave your business to your memory. Our memories are only just so good, but when you ink it, it's there forever, and you can go back and reference it. So we've got somebody today that has been bringing power content all month, every Monday, all month. I've got pages of notes. Caleb he always dives deep. He always gives great peripheral information on the subjects that he's talking and teaching about. So I'm gonna turn this Zoom over to Caleb, and thank you, Caleb, for taking some more time to be able to do this. Again, man, just value. We value your time and your knowledge. We always look forward to our guest speakers and our teachers, and this is always a special treat. So Caleb, take it away.
All right, can you guys hear me okay?
Got you loud and clear.
Wonderful. So if there's any issues, any feedback, y'all let me know, okay? Beautiful. So we have had an awesome January. It has been incredible growth. We've had an incredible amount of team members join, guys, and some really neat cultural changes that have been taking place. And to begin the month in our conversation, I came to you with a thought of discipleship and the effect that has on the relationship of your distributors, that also has the effect of your vision. And vision has really been central to our learning and to our conversation this month. And I want to take today and take some time to review the thoughts that we have dug into together and see if maybe there's something that we need to key back in for you, that we need to really pay attention to, or maybe something that you've already seen make a difference in your life and in what you're doing. And for that, I want to begin at the core and the importance of your vision, the impact that has on your life, and review that thought process. We came and we talked about, we're in the business of moving people. We're encouraging them, we're moving them from not being involved to being involved, from not believing to being a believer, moving them from event to event, moving them in no belief in themselves to incredible belief in themselves and what they're able to accomplish as an individual. And having the tool of a vision to be able to pull that individual is so important, because they're going to follow what you do, not what you tell them to do. Please understand that. No one in your life, no one in your sphere of influence, right, that we talked about, no one within that sphere will ever do what you tell them to do if you're not willing to do it yourself. But then you think, okay, Caleb, well, how do I do that myself? You have a vision. A vision is that picture for your life, the picture for your future that is so all-encompassing, all-engrossing that you dream about it, you daydream about it, that gets you out of bed when you're sick, when you have the flu, when there's a death in the family, when there's a wedding, that then you fly out to be at Elite Academy the next weekend because that's what's important. A vision is what moves people. And your ability then, like we had in our last talk, your ability to cast that vision, to tell a compelling story, is what will move people. And being, from our first talk, being a disciple maker, that relationship you have with the individuals that you bring onto the team, the way that works, you first originate the vision in yourself. You cast that vision for yourself and begin to move what you are doing forward. You begin to fulfill the activities. You begin 15 or more presentations a month. You're attending all events. You're doing what you say you're going to do. And now, pop, you have somebody join the team. And now you change from only being a disciple, being somebody who is following, to now being somebody who is leading. And remember when we talked about that relationship of being a disciple maker is saying, follow me while I follow this. Follow me while I follow this individual, while I follow this vision. You see how that comes full circle? So as we've now brought somebody onto the team, now your goal and your obligation, better yet, is to begin to cast the vision of a better future to your new disciple, to your new distributor, your new team member. This is something that we've been working on a lot lately because that is what moves people. Vision is what moves people. We used the example the other day of Martin Luther King Jr. and how over 200,000 people showed up to hear Mr. King's speech that I have a dream. There was no Twitter, no Instagram, no Google appointments. There was a vision. Every individual who showed up there was there for themselves. They marched in their suits through the sun, through the heat, through the weather, through the wind, because they believed in the better future that had been casted to them. They had accepted the vision, not the goal. They had accepted the better future, that their belief was so strong they were willing to endure inconvenience in their life to help further that vision. Now, how powerful is that? That now we have an individual following us, and we're casting a vision not only that we are going to follow, but then it rapidly becomes what they want to follow. Then they're no longer just following you. No, they're following the vision. You happen to be the vehicle and the catalyst for them to then achieve that vision. Vision is the engine. Without it, you will certainly die. If you're not growing, you're dying, correct? As Eric Worre says, potentiality is an incredible thing. A puppy becomes a dog, and an acorn becomes a tree, and that's all that's required of the puppy and the acorn. But human beings have a very unique purpose because you've been given the dignity of choice. But you will not grow like the puppy or the tree. You will only grow as you choose and see fit to grow. And the vision is what gives you the roadmap to growth. It is what gives you the purpose, the design, and the achievable results to foresee a better future. And to not just foresee it, but to then become and have the opportunity to live an incredible, bright new future. But I'll tell you what, you can never do it alone. As the greatest teacher from the plains of Galilee says, that the way to greatness is to serve the many. If you want to be great, find the way to serve the many. For service to many leads to greatness. You can worry about yourself. You can take care of your own bills and say, I don't have time to worry about theirs. You can take care of your own dreams and say, I don't have time to help them reach theirs, which is okay, but it will never lead to greatness. And to be able to serve the many, you must cast the vision, and our vehicle is LifeVantage. So that means to serve the many, you must cast the vision of LifeVantage and the better future that entails. The ability to speak well, to be heard. You have an incredible life and you only get one of them. Be sure that is driven by vision. You don't want to end up shipwrecked on an island, a derelict. You want to fulfill the vision you have for a better life. And if you're sitting there right now and you say, Caleb, I've listened to you all month, and I don't have a vision, or I don't have a very compelling one, then I would challenge you that you need to dream again. I would challenge you to think through why you're no longer able to come up with a bright future. Think back to when you were a child. What did you want to be when you wanted to grow up? You wanted to be like your dad, who you saw as Superman. Maybe you wanted to be Superman. Maybe you wanted to be a famous soccer player, or astronaut, or doctor, or whatever it might be, but you had this bright future. And here's the thing about a child's vision. It doesn't matter the how. It only matters why. They only see what they want, and they never take a moment to consider how to get there. But you're so indoctrinated for decade after decade after decade, it's unrealistic. Well, I give you permission to be unrealistic. I give you permission to dream again. And I challenge you to dream again. Create in your mind's eye a future that you would be willing to sacrifice to attain. And if it's too small, it's not a vision, my friends. So remember, be a disciple. Help to further the ideals of LifeVantage. Then become a disciple maker. Continue to cast the vision you have for your life onto your new team members, our new team members. And let's create an incredible, brighter, and more fulfilling future. I love you all.
Wow, no kidding. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you for that recap and the additional information. I was just trying to finish this note right here. Some goals are something we always talk about, guys. I mean, it's something that's so important. Your why. Why are you doing this? Why do you do what you do in life? Not just in this business, but what about in life? Why does the mom get up at 5:30 in the morning every single day after she just went to bed at 11 or midnight from folding clothes? She gets up because she has to get she has to get herself ready, to get her family ready, to get her kids to school. She does that out of love, dedication, devotion for her family, her calling, her purpose, her mission, her need. Having our why, understanding the why, understanding how to grow and develop this vision and visioneering and casting that, and being able to share that with the people that are around you. Every time you share it, it illuminates to the person you're talking to who you are, how you are, where you're going, why you're going there. But it also stimulates that thought. That's what Caleb was saying. It all starts up here. Every great and tragic thing throughout history started as a thought, was then transferred into the spoken word, and then it was received by someone else's ears, their mind, stimulating their thoughts, whether they decided to follow that individual, agree with them, disagree with them, create their own version of it, however it went after at that point, but it all started with that. So, you know, getting to go over these notes and having this as an understanding, you know, I think we've mentioned last week, attending the events, and this is an event, guys. You know, you're attending this event. So again, props to everybody on here and listening to the recording, and the people that come back and re-listen to it. I know I've done that. Attending the events is key. Taking the notes is even more keyer, but then acting out the notes that you took, putting that into play, putting that to action, utilizing that is the better, bestest, more keyer. However, you know, we take great notes, and I've got, you know, I've been in this for a long time, guys, and I've got great notes from incredible speakers. And it's the notes go down in my notebook. I've actually got multiple notebooks by this point, and I go back and I reference them. You know, something's coming up, or I'm talking to somebody, or I'm sharing some information, and I'm sharing about some notes I took last week, last month, last year. And I'll share the information with them, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna refresh myself, because I shared what I could remember at that time during that conversation. I'm gonna go back and refresh it, and every time I go through my notes and I go, oh yeah, there was this and there was that. And it's really neat, because there are times that I'm talking to somebody about an invite into the business, or I'm sharing information about LifeVantage or how we do. And then I share what I remember. I go back and review my notes. That the next day or that evening or something, I'll call them back and I'll say, hey, per our conversation earlier, you know, you said this, I shared this information. You know, I went back and I looked at some stuff, and, you know, it actually goes this direction too. I can expand on that. And I've had people thank me and go, wow. And sometimes that was the kicker, because the information I shared off of memory, it was like, okay, yeah, that was cool. But I refer to my notes, come back to them, relay some more information. They're like, whoa, that is deep. Wow. You know, and it's just one more way that I can plug into their life. I can bring some sort of value. I can help somebody on a deeper level. You know, I mean, we're all called, like Caleb said, you know, that the road to greatness is by serving many. You know, I look daily for somebody. Who can I help? Who can I serve? Whatever it is, helping a lady put her groceries in the trunk of the car, or sharing a positive word, or leading somebody to some good information, or turning somebody on to what we hold in our hands with this opportunity and these products. So super, super powerful, Caleb. Thank you. You know, I just wanted to reiterate. I say a lot of times I say stuff. I say it on these Zooms or to people, but it's like I also say it to myself, you know, and about going back over, referencing our notes and taking the time for that. You know, coming to this event is important. I mentioned going to Elite Academy being important. LVA, we've got LVA coming up next month, equally as important. You know, we go to these events to learn, right? Now that's our university teachings. This was like a university teaching here. And when we go to Elite Academy, when we go to LVA, that's our college education. That's our degrees in learning how to do what we're doing, right? So we want to go be a doctor, lawyer, plumber. It doesn't matter, whatever profession. You take out a bank loan or a student loan or somehow out of pocket, and you pay for that schooling up front. You get the education, you get out when you get done, and you try and hopefully find a job in the area of your degree, in the area of what you studied. So when we're building this business, you know, we're building it, you have people rallied around you to help you. You're doing 1% of the work, we're doing 99% of the work to help you what? To help you get paid, to help you get that first check and then the more checks after that. So you don't have to take out a student loan or a bank loan. All you have to do is your 1% and allow us to do the 99%. And we'll run your 1% as fast as you want to run it. And we're doing our 99%. We'll run as fast as you want to run it. The faster we go, the sooner you get your checks. When you start getting paid and getting your checks, you reinvest that back into your business. And you use that money as an investment to then fund your trip to Charleston for Elite Academy, to fund your drive to LVA, to do these things, to increase your PV every month on your monthly intake of these products and stuff. So by doing that, I'm trying to bring this full circle, and I think I'm kind of all over the place because I should have wrote this down. What Kayla's been talking to us about is discipleship, storytelling, visioneering, all of this to grow yourself, to better yourself as a human being, to grow your business, impact other human beings to grow their businesses. So we're talking about attending the events and reinvesting your first dollars, your checks into making it to these events, correct? Everybody following me? How are we doing that? You're doing your 1% or your 30% or your 50% or our 99%. We're doing that by understanding discipleship. We're doing that by understanding what's your why, what's your vision. Write it down. It's more powerful when you write it down. When you're casting your vision, when you're sharing your story. All of this, guys, all of this. These aren't just random teachings. All of this works together. When you look at a gemstone, a beautiful diamond, emerald, ruby, whatever, you look at it up close, you can see the facets. You can see all the angles and all the sides in which it's cut and polished. If you look at the facets, the directions you look at it, it refracts the light a little bit differently. It's beautiful nonetheless. It'll take your breath away. All of these teachings and everything we're bringing are all different facets to the beautiful, incredible gem that is you, that is formulated in your life. So all of this working together, all of this coming full circle, everything from taking the notes to valuing this content to making it to the events. Let's bring it all together. Let's bring it all together as an individual. We got our personal growth, our personal growth, our personal walk, but then we also have our team walk and our team growth. We talked in December about accountability partners. If you don't have an accountability partner, get one. I felt like a quote from that movie Toy Story. Did you guys see Toy Story? When he gets up there and he says, if you don't have a moving partner, get one. So if you don't have an accountability partner, guys, get one. Get an accountability partner. Let's run this thing together. We're a team. There's strength in numbers, and that all of that is for a reason. We're at the end of the month. What do we do at the end of the month? We begin to fill our pipeline for the next month, correct? What did we do at the end of December? Fill our pipeline for January, which starts our pipeline for the year, right? We're at the end of January. We start our pipeline for February, guys. So let's start. We've got 3 more days outside of today. After today, we have 3 more days. We got 4 days. It's still early in the day. Let's start now. Continue with the work you've been doing all month. Let's pick it up. Let's double step, double time it. Let's pick it up heavy. Let's begin to stuff that pipeline. Flip that switch and open the valve. Let's get it full and strong. So when we come into February, what are we doing? We're off and running. We're not crawling, trying to find our way to stand up and get to a place where we can stand up. And then begin to run. Let's start running now. Call us, use us. Please, use us. How many times in business do you hear somebody say, use me? Use us. Let's do this all together. You know, I've been calling Caleb. I've been calling David. You know, we're all working together. I've been calling Izzy. You know, we're working together as a team. Let's continue to do that, guys. End of month, fill your pipeline. Let's get your first dollars flowing. And let's begin to make our plans, if we don't already have them, to make it to Charleston. I'm so excited, guys. What we have coming is going to be awesome. They've got breakout sessions again this year. How would you like to go learn from Tyler Daniels about the comp plan that LifeVantage has to offer? He'll stand there and teach you what he wrote, guys, what he wrote. You can't get more masterful than that. So let's go get it, guys. Thank you, everybody, for being on this call. You're awesome. You're leaders. I don't want this to sound corny, but seriously, man, I value these relationships and these friendships. I've got friendships with people that I never would have known outside of this opportunity. I've got people that have been brought into my life that I treasure. I treasure our friendship and our time together because of this opportunity. So, you know, I really mean it from the heart when I say I value you. I value our friendship, our relationship, and I love each and every one of you. Let's do this together as a team, right? Team Elite, Team LifeVantage. I love you guys. We'll talk later. We'll talk soon. Blow it up, guys, and we'll be on it again next week.
Yeah, let's do this. Hey, quick shout out, quick congratulations to TK Dorsey. She got a new customer last week. So congrats, TK, good job.
Right on, TK. Way to do it.
Love you guys. Have a great week.
Signing off.
See ya.